Hey, Sagittarius. We're here to do your reading. You're going to use the Wild Unknown Animal Oracle and Tarot with the Celtic Cross. You have the birds and mowers that are hopefully distant enough that they're not obnoxious. I hope you have all been well. Ooh, 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 ooh. Doggo is outside, so she won't be interrupting this reading in the same way that she always does. I have been shuffling before I pressed record. I just don't do it for a prolonged period with you. 2 cards for each placement. So it's kind of like their own clarifiers because it's the 2 combined decks. You will cross this headspace. Root of the matter. Recent past. Near future. How you see yourself. How others see you. Hopes and fears. And an outcome. I had to move my coffee. 8 of Wands. This is a big player in the Scorpio. You could be a cusper, of course. Or have Scorpio in your chart. Something happening quick. I see this as like the mini tower energy because of the lightning there. You. I shuffled these so many times. I split the deck and I shuffle them and then I put them back together. You are the moon and the bear. Big moves. In secret. Into the moonlight. By the dark of night. Interesting. Which really is just like metaphorical. Like you're just not being... What you're doing is not for public consumption. But I see this bear in particular, is particularly loving cardinals. I know there's many others, but the cardinals always present themselves. What crosses you? I'm sorry, that took a second. What crosses you? Oh, sorry. You are the moon and the bear. For anybody that was listening. Just listening. What crosses you is the beaver and the zebra. You are a bear, right? But... Which is like hardworking. Well, like, has strength, has resilience, and is very... You don't miss a bear, right? You're trying not to miss a bear. And then this beaver that crosses you with a zebra is like, part of you wants to be very, very hardworking and diligent, and like, care about all the family stuff and the house and home. And the zebra's like, I want to roam free. How very Sagittarian. It seems as if the drive of a Sagittarius has them being hardworking individuals, but they work hard, want to play hard. So it just would fuel an indecisiveness. Okay. That's what they're really after. Headspace. Okay. I'm sorry, but my nails are so dirty. I did so much yard work yesterday, and I'm about to do some more. So I'm not, like, really fussing. Forgive me. Headspace is the Mother of Cups and the Cobra. It doesn't matter if feminine, masculine. Let's just say this is like a feminine principle here with emotions. you could see somebody as very, someone as fairly emotionally mature, but also a little afraid that they would snap. And this could be you, but it's your headspace. So yeah, it could be you, that you have a sense, you have an emotional maturity, but you know you have the capacity to not be so nice, or you could be not be so nice. I don't mean it like that. To I want to, because part of me wanted to say out of character, but I don't think it's out of character. Part of you knows that there is a shadow there that comes up in a way that not even you are always anticipating. These came up in Scorpio read also. I tell you, I really did shuffle a lot. They weren't together, but they were in the last reading. Frog and the Nine of Swords. This is the root of the matter. I would just say that you're needing healing, you're needing cleansing. Maybe you're needing rest and emotional cleansing. Because you're in this Nine of Swords. I don't know why. Oh. Now that I'm looking at like the posture here, it's an actual reflecting to heal. So swords are mental. It is the root of the matter, but like the root of the matter is maybe this needing to take place, or just the fact that this is taking place. Sorry about my voice. I haven't really. It's my day off, so I haven't gone out and. Recent past. I don't know if this is you or somebody else. I cannot say. Did an Empress cause a Three of Swords? Or did somebody cause an Empress to be in a Three of Swords? Not great either way. Not great either way. I am biased. I'll just give you my biased opinion. And this isn't from me personally. It's just as far as the tarot. It would seem that an Empress wouldn't necessarily cause a Three of Swords in any conscious way. So, which would lead me to believe that if somebody is at the Empress status, they're a more conscious being, so they wouldn't do that. Does that happen if it's unrequited? Certainly. So one way or another, something was unrequited. I would like to hope that somebody that wasn't an emperor didn't cause an Empress to have a Three of Swords. Okay. Near future. The words just came right out. Okay, so in my brain, the Ten of Cups, because of a balance of give and take, harmony, and transformation. What are these moves you're making in the dark? The Bear and the Moon. You're actually hibernating. How did I not get that before? You're going through a whole transformation on your own first. Dealing with your own stuff in the root of the matter. I like it, I think. I like it. The Ten of Cups in the future? I like that. Okay, and we have the Eight of Wands. Are you about to be done with this process? How you see yourself? Okay. The Chariot, which is a horse energy. Which is, this is interesting with the Saggy energy, right? And the Stingray, which is, like, balanced. You have this balanced chakra system here, right? But ready to strike. You're ready to go in. I only say that because of the Stingray. It's just kind of a play on words, right? It's sometimes just how like these go. Sometimes they're deep, sometimes they're very surface level. But, as I say that, the Stingray is typically... Is it on the ocean? Well, one and the same, right? I was going to say on the ocean floor, but they're like in shallow waters. But they're in the water. Just maybe how deep Sag can go. I don't mean that really. Sagittarius is the most evolved of the fire signs. But as a fire sign and not a water sign. It could be perceived by water signs, Pisceans, as not as deep, truly. But still in the water and feeling balanced. I like it. And ready. And ready with that 8 of Wands. Ooh, what's gonna happen, Sag? How other people see you. 8 of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. Other people know you're about to change because you're sick of it. I don't know what it is. That kind of came out. I was going to actually explain what I thought the 8 of Swords was. But, yeah, basically what I said, because my mind went completely blank. It's so funny how all this works sometimes. Like, things will be taken away from you, words will just come out different. Yeah, people know you're about to make a change because you are sick of it. If this resonates, you will know. Okay. Hopes and fears. I'm just getting a big, like, you are done with lack. You are done feeling like the few cups you have are poisonous. You are sick of it. Hopes and fears. I mean, that you're gonna do something about it? Maybe fear. I mean, maybe there could be a fear that the only cups you'll ever have are going to be contaminated in some way, and that's got you pissed. And maybe the hope would be that you decide to do something about it. Looks a little aggressive. Sorry, Panther and 4 Cups, for anyone just listening. Looks a little aggressive. Yeah, I'll come. Interesting. Gazelle and the 7 of Cups, right? I was mentioning yesterday in Scorpio's reading, because Gazelle came up, that it is a fire, fast-moving energy, but it's kind of out of necessity. I don't know if I'm seeing it that way in this reading today, though, because you have the 7 of Cups, you have options. You don't have those 4 contaminated cups anymore, you've got 7. You get to decide which way you go. And maybe that's just where we're landing. It's possible that you don't quite know yet that this 8 of Wands Chariot, because it's how you see yourself. Nails. It's possible you haven't quite determined which way you're going. It's good energy. I think you're really in a good place. Maybe you're at the tail end of this healing, tail end of this figuring out how to get out of whatever that it is. But the future is saying you can go towards an option in the future. You will have options. Sorry, I got stopped a little bit. Not only will you have options. Okay. As opposed to that four, I kind of already said this, but as opposed to those 4 cups that are, I don't want to say toxic, but they're just like, that were not what you were looking for. You will feel more free to choose, because there will be 7. There will be more. Huh. Huh. Okay, we're gonna get an advice card. I don't think there's really anything to clarify, necessarily. I think this is pretty straightforward, that if you feel like you don't have options now, you are heading in a better direction. I mean, we only have, we have 3 majors, being the moon at first, and then the Empress in the recent past, and then the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, and the Chariot. 4 majors. The last several readings haven't had a lot of majors, but considering the 8 of Wands is your overall energy, that would make sense. But what kind of advice can we give Sagittarius about an energy to harness with a few at this time to help with this healing, tail end of this healing? It's quite on the nose, isn't it? Brown bear spirit. Take time out. Vulture spirit. Nothing is wasted. Wombat spirit. Be at home. It's permission to do this healing. It's permission to stop. Because if this it is just, whatever this it is, could just be too much. I mean, being sick of it, I was gonna say it was rarely nothing. But you could obviously also be sick of, like, stagnancy. And turtle spirit. Slow and steady wins the race. Maybe. As the Sag, who definitely likes to keep going, you see yourself as a Chariot. I don't think you're done with the healing process yet. It might be a little, it might get momentarily frustrating at times. In your headspace, because you're ready to strike, like the cobra. Give it a little time. Anything that's meant for you will, let's be very specific, not necessarily wait around for you. But if it's meant for you, another opportunity will be there in the future. Right? Either you'll be guided to make the opportunity, or it will be presented to you in some way. And I do think Saggies go after what they want when they're ready, right? When they know that when they know they know. Yeah, take the time. And nothing is wasted. If you think you're wasting time, rest and healing is not a waste of time. In fact, when you are not quite ready, you're far more likely to fuck it up and you need to do it again, right? So, pause and attempt to do it right the first time. Anywho, love ya. I'll see you again soon. Bye.